Like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride till the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen a rap on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told them don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making hits, dog, like I'm in a big league.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We are live here on Wednesday night. Yeah. Listen, this is the third video of the day, so the notifications will not be sent out. So y'all help me out. Make sure you hit that like button. Let your friends and family members know about the channel. We're coming up about 100 more to get to 20,000. We'll get there eventually if I stop making people mad on my streams, y'all. But hey, I'm going to keep doing what I do regardless of, man. Tonight, we got a good lineup for you. We're going to be talking about Mike McDaniel's coaching staff complete. We're going to give it a final grade. We're going to talk about a few headline coaches' decisions that he made within that process. We're going to talk about Flores' updated situation with the NFL. And we're going to talk about Mike McDaniel's first lie, the first lie that he has told us happened recently. And then we're going to finish out with Tua, Tennessee. Y'all will see what I'm talking about as we go, okay? Just buy YouTube, TD, and you won't have to worry about notifications. I wish it was that easy. Make sure you donate so that I can buy YouTube. How about that? I don't ask people to donate, but you donate so I can buy YouTube then, all right? Since it's that easy, right? But yes, punch that like button. Only 65 in here, so the notifications definitely didn't send to everyone. They don't. I understand that this is the off season, but they just, this is how it works, okay? So the longer we're live, the more people will come in as time comes. Like some of y'all say, I got the notification, yeah, but watching about 30 minutes, someone say, I just got the notification in the comment section. Or somebody will say, oh, I didn't know you were live. I didn't get a notification. Dang, you'll see. Time will go, all right? But again, hit that like button. Shout out to the Mod Squad. Salute to you. Shout out to all the members of the channel. Shout out to everybody who's been rocking with us from day one. And also shout out to our off-season lineup, man. We got a great lineup for y'all. Y'all heard two greats today. Miss Fins with Jolie. You heard Larry K. We also got Batman and Geo coming up tomorrow. We got some Friday love with Color and one more, a new guest that you'll see on Friday as well. And then on Mondays, we got Mike on the mic. Y'all already know what time it is. And Tuesdays, I like to do my own thing or bring people on for a panel conversation. So we'll keep it rocking and rolling. We'll keep it moving just to provide you with the best content that we possibly can as we navigate ourselves through this off season. Now, starting out, ladies and gentlemen, Mike McDaniel's coaching staff is somewhat complete. He's somewhat complete. All right. Somebody say, you take food stamps, TD. I'm broke. I'm broke white boy. LOL. Well, you didn't have to add that you're a white boy. I don't think it matters. You know, there are broke black people, broke white people, broke Hispanics, broke Asians, broke Middle Easterns, everything. Okay. And no, I don't worry about the food stamps, bro. Just because you would have, that's all that matters to me, man. All right. You take care of your family with your assistants, and you get what they need. All right. All right, man, let's go, man. Let's dive in. Let me give y'all some good content tonight. All right. Mike McDaniel's, a lot of narrative is going around that Mike McDaniel's has brought together a really good coaching staff. What is my take on Mike McDaniel's coaching staff that he brought in? I have to tell y'all now that I'm impressed. I'm impressed. First off, I'll give you the grade for the coaching staff. My grade is a B+ for the coaching staff that he put together so far. I just needed him to be a B, and I'm proud that he put together a B+. In my eyes, at least. Again, they have to get on the field and they have to prove it. They have to, the players have to prove their ability to coach on the field, but on paper, I have to give them a B+. And I'm impressed because I wanted a B for it to be a win, a B- or a C, and I would have been disappointed. When we first started this coaching search and the first few people that he brought in, I wasn't happy. I was in that C- range, C, flat C range, but I like how he rounded it out at the very end. I like the moves that he made, and we're going to talk about some of those. Is this indicative of his ability to attract coaches? I'm not going to say it is, because your ability to attract coaches are A-level coaches. Half of the coaches he brought in were fired or we retained them. So it's not very hard to attract coaches that have been fired. So I'm not gonna write the narrative yet that he attracted coaches. But I like the game plan in the coaches that he selected. Let's put it that way. Okay. So Mike McDaniel's did a good job. It's not easy attracting coaches for new head coaches, y'all. It's just not. It's really not easy at all. Attracting the right coaches. It's a hard thing to do, especially if these coaches are well sought after. Now, a lot of these coaches, I must say, weren't that sought after as people may make it out to be. Because, again, some of them were fired and available. Okay? But, again, bringing in experience, bringing in a lot of guys who understand what he's trying to accomplish, bringing in a lot of guys who specialize in developing tight end blocking, and the run game with the O-line through zone blocking. I think he did a good job getting that across. So, again, I have to say I'm going to give him a B+ for his coaching staff that he put together, and that is impressive because, to be quite honest with you, I thought he wasn't going to do better than a C+. And I needed a B. But he ended up with a B+, and I'm proud of that. I'm happy for that. I feel real good about it. But let's talk about some key areas in the coaching staff that I'm excited about and I'm concerned about. Okay. Number one, Sam Madison, ladies and gentlemen. I know you got the breaking news this evening. What you feel about that? Let me know in the comment section. Are you excited that Sam Madison's coming to Miami? ex-Dolphin, a Dolphin great, coming to Miami to be a secondary coach, pass game coordinator, defensive at least, and I gotta tell you, I love it. I love it. But you know me, I don't just give you credit because of who you are. I don't just give you credit because we know who you are and you were a Dolphin great. That's not how it works for me. Just because you were a great player doesn't mean you're a great coach. So I had to go do my research on Kansas City secondary because he had been there for the last 3 years. And I told myself, I don't sit here and drool over people like the media wants y'all to drool over. I'm going to do my research, and then I want to see if his resume tells me if this is a good move or not. And to my surprise, that boy Sam Madison, this was an excellent move. Matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, I'd argue with anybody that this was the best move on the coaching staff, period. I don't care who else you want to throw in there, Welker, this, that, O-line coach, all that. This was the best move. There's several reasons why, and let me break it down. Number one, he has already proven his value and worth in I'm about to say Cincinnati. I've been naming the wrong teams and players lately. Forgive me, okay? In Kansas City, he has proved it. Let me show you why. His first year in Kansas City, they were the 18th ranked secondary. That was his first year. Second year in Kansas City, they were the 10th ranked secondary. So you go from 18th to 10th. Very impressive. Then last year, they were the 6th ranked secondary in the entire NFL. So you mean to tell me you go from 18th to 10th to 6th? Yes, sir. That's what I call moving numbers. Something a lot of these other coaches that we brought in lacks. I don't care about how long they coach the position. I'm talking about moving numbers. This is why I was hard on his first few selections, because I don't see where the numbers were moved where they were. But this is what you call moving numbers. 18th to 10th to 6th. Ooh, buddy. Why is this good for the Miami Dolphins? Because last year, the Miami Dolphins secondary was ranked 8th in the NFL. 8th in the NFL, which is real good. Is real good. Being ranked 8th with Gerald Alexander was really good, which again, we didn't need to let Gerald Alexander go, but that's a Boyer thing, getting scared that the man gonna take his job, but whatever. But y'all know my rule. I don't care who you let go as long as you upgrade. Thank you. We upgraded. We upgraded. At least we upgraded. At least we upgraded. Real talk. So he's going to inherit the 8th ranked secondary. And this also concerns me in a good, scary way. And let me tell you why. And bear with me one moment. Y'all hit that like button, by the way. We got 200 people in here. I told y'all we started with 60-something. That's how it works. You got to hit that like button so others can come in, all right? Because I want to keep cooking, man. It's a lot that I need to talk about tonight. It's a whole lot I need to talk about. And let's handle the comment section respectfully tonight. I want to have good conversation. I don't want drama in the comment section. All right? So let's continue. Here's why it's a great thing, but it's also scary to a degree. Let me break it down for you. When you bring in a guy like this who can move numbers, it makes it easier for a coach to accept less talent in an area, hoping that the coach you brought in can make up the difference by developing. What do I mean by that? I don't know if we're going to keep X, y'all. When you make a move like this and you got a guy that's bringing a secondary from 18 to 10 to 6th, you believe in that guy's ability to move results. And the Chiefs ain't got no Xavier Howard. This could be strictly a move for him to be able to develop, maybe even Noah Igbenogany. Let me take a sip on that. Because if y'all say Tua getting an opportunity to develop, maybe this move was for first-round draft pick Noah Igbenogany as well. You never know. Can he work wonders in a young man? This will be a very interesting thing to see. But it also scares me because it makes me feel like maybe we'll take a small step backwards, which is going to make us a struggling team this year. It's a lot to unpack here. It doesn't mean that's what's going to happen, but I'm just saying, when you got a guy who can move results as a unit, these are the calculated risks that you take. Now, another thing that's scary, that means we may run a lot of zone too, because what do you think Kansas City does religiously? Now, I'm not opposed to zone if you can teach it right, like Tennessee. They run a lot of match zone. It almost feels like man coverage. Soon as you hike that ball, you run in my area, I'm going to be glued to you. The zone we're used to in Miami is I'm in my area. Hey, you're passing through. Bye-bye. Versus, hey, you in my area. Come here. All right, let me walk you out of here. All right, get out of here. You come in? Let me get over there to you. That's the zone that I want to see. If we run zone. And we might watch a little bit of Tennessee zone tonight. Because they mix it up. They run some man too, because if we have enough time, we're gonna play some of that, because I got that Tennessee Titans film, man. I'm gonna try my best to stay away from it, but I got that Tennessee Titans film. I know we never broke down the Titans film. I never even wanted to. I didn't even. But I got the film, and the only reason I got the film today is because Mike McDaniels told his first lie. But we're gonna get to that at the end of the stream. He told his first lie today, y'all. He lied. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but he lied. He straight up lied, but we'll talk about it. But I'm proud of him bringing together this coaching staff. So the DB coach, Sam Madison, huge move, and he coming back home. That's beautiful, man. So give it up to Mike McDaniels. I think he really did put together a good coaching staff. I'm not happy about the defensive coordinator situation. I feel like it's about to bring a lot of drama and unnecessary pain. All these rumors that's coming out about Josh Boyer and the certain defensive players having disdain for him and him stealing credit for what happened last year, all that's true, y'all. It's all true. I think everybody's whispering it back doors and stuff. It's all true. There's a lot of players that do not like him. There's a lot of players don't like the style of football that he likes to call. And there are a lot of players who feel like he took credit for the second half of the year when that was Gerald Alexander and Flores. Gerald Alexander and Flores. And Josh Boyer, basically, since he was getting his job, retaining his job, basically got rid of Gerald Alexander because I feel like he was his only threat for the future. Because if the defense struggled, Boyer out of there, they might have even promoted Gerald Alexander. But he basically probably talked to Mike McDaniels and gave him his vision for the team, talked to him about Gerald Alexander, and got him up out of there, man. But I can't knock it only because at least we upgraded. So I'm not mad about getting Gerald Alexander out of there. The only thing I ever ask is that we upgrade. I don't care who it is. I don't care if we upgrade from Waddle. I don't care if we upgrade from Javon Holland. Not likely, but as long as it's an upgrade, cry me a river. I can care less. But I don't like the Boyer situation. I do not believe in him, nor do many other players. But time will tell. We'll see how it plays out. All right. Wes Welker. We talked about Sam Madison coming back. Wes Welker, on the other hand, it's a good move. It's a good move because it brings familiarity with what Mike McDaniel would like to do. Well, let me read off some stats because, like I told y'all before, I go do homework. You see Sam Madison from 18th to 10th to 6th. Impressive. Okay. Wes Welker, receiving core. They were 10th in passing yards last year. 13th in receptions. We had more receptions than them, by the way, last year. Okay. 22nd in yards per reception, which is an issue for me. But again, that's that West Coast style offense when you got a quarterback who can deliver the ball down the field. 22nd ranked, the bottom of the third quartile in yards per catch. 12th in TDs, though, which is, I like that. That's decent. 20-plus yard passes, they were 21st. Again, bottom of the third quartile. 40-plus yard passes, 22nd in the NFL. Again, bottom of the third quartile. They don't throw the ball much. They don't throw it deep. Just like we do now. They're one of the teams that have the lower amount of and let me tell you, let me go a step even further. Even these stats are lying. It's actually worse than this. The reason why they're 22nd and 21st is because a lot of those Deebo Samuel's bubble screens go for 40-plus yards, 20-plus yards. So these numbers are even skewed. Other quarterbacks are throwing it out that far, and San Francisco was throwing the short one that went that far. And again, I don't see an explosive offense. I see a methodical offense once again. But when you have methodical offenses, you have little room for error. When you have a methodical offense, one penalty screws your drive. When you have a methodical offense, one carry for 1 yard can hurt you bad. When you have a methodical offense, you can't afford to have incomplete passes. You need that short 80% completion percentage, pretty much. That's how it works. Salute to the homie that just donated. Says Sam Madison wants Watson. Said, love the channel, bro. Salute to you. Thank you for the love to the channel, man. We appreciate that. Big time, homie. So Wes Welker, I'm not impressed with the overall. I just feel like the talent would do this anyway. But I want Wes Welker to have an opportunity to come prove himself. But how much better are you going to make Waddle when he looked like he already a better player than you anyway? How are you going to improve Devontae Parker when he's a different skill set that you never had? The length, the height. He not getting out of breaks like a little guy. This is why that rumor came out that Jarvis Landry might be coming back to Miami. Because I think they need a lot of little gadget guys. Guys that's running loose and wild and, beating a defender off the first step. They're going to need about 3 of those guys on this roster for us to have a good offense. So Wes Welker, I like because it brings familiarity with the offensive system you're trying to run so he can teach it. But as far as developing a receiver's route running and this and that and this, first of all, Welker was never a deep threat himself. So developing a wide receiver to high point balls and do all of those type of things, I'm just a type of guy that lead by example is huge for me. It's huge to me. Saw a new linebacking coach today, which was an amazing move, by the way. I love the linebacking coach because if you got him from Tennessee, oh boy, that's what I'm talking about because they know how to teach linebackers. Boy, do they know how to teach linebackers in Tennessee. And thank you. Thank you. Good move, Mike. But I saw a film today where he was letting the guys form tackle him into the bag, leading by example. You can't show Parker how to high point something 9 feet in the air. Just my thoughts. We're going to get into some more of this stuff. We're going to get into some more of it. Real quick, Brian Flores. You see the NFL, Stephen Ross and everybody getting lawyered up. They done got some of the best lawyers money can buy. The previous attorney general law firm, they're asking to represent them. They're praying that they don't have to see a day of trial. So we'll see how it goes. That's about all I have on that. Ain't much. They're going to go through their legal jargon, beat each other up in the media, make each other look uncredible, and we'll see where it ends up. We'll see where it ends up. Okay. Mike McDaniel lied to us, y'all. For the first time, he lied to us. I saw an interview today that he did within the last 48 hours, I guess. He doubled down on Tua, gave more details about Tua. They said, what is it tangibly that you see in Tua that you love? You recognize they asked Flores, this question like 50 times, and he couldn't find anything. All he could say is things like, he's getting better in his leadership. He's commanding the huddle. He's getting them in and out of the huddle. Just some random whatever stuff. He never could really give an intangible that Tua did well. And Mike McDaniel lied today or yesterday, whenever it was. They asked him the same question. Now, mind you, when you watch the interview, he hesitates. It's almost like he's looking for something, which is true because you ain't got much at all. But anyway, he's like, things Tua, what I see, what I see in Tua is, a kid that, he was still searching. He just for a little bit, searching for his answer. Then he said, he throws a pass, with such great accuracy. Lies. His placement is so impeccable. Lies. And I like how he navigates the pocket. Okay, I give you that one. Tight spiral and dripical or sprinkle, whatever he said. I'm just like, why are you coming out here lying? Half of what you said was true. I like his pocket presence a little bit. But sitting here talking about this man ball placement, stop lying, Mike. You already lying. Talk about ball placement. This man made me want to do something that I said that I wouldn't do. What did I tell y'all I wasn't going to do? There was one game film I said I'm not going to play because I'm not going to beat up on the kid. It's an easy battering of the kid. It was one game I said I won't review the film. And Mike McDaniel's lie made me just say, oh my gosh, let me go find this Tennessee film. God dog, what is he talking about? I could have found the Saints, Tennessee, Patriots, Jets. I could have found several games. But I said, just to show how you sit here lying, you've been doing great to this. I mean, Mike McDaniel's been doing great up until I heard him say that. This man been doing great until you ain't had to lie. You ain't had to lie, man. You giving this man intangibles he just ain't got. And I said, I ain't going to play the Tennessee film. But he made me want to do it today. I'm still debating it. Maybe I won't. I got it loaded right now, but maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. Drove me crazy. And I love Mike. Let me tell y'all something. I love Mike McDaniels. I love the fresh energy. I love the fresh blood. I love, first of all, he exceeded my expectations on his staff that he brought in at the last minute, but regardless, exceeded my expectation. I see what he's trying to put together. It's all on paper. It's still got to work, but I see what he's doing. And I like Mike McDaniels, and I'm rooting for him. I want him to succeed. I personally feel like he's going to take a hit in that first year because of certain things like his defense and Tua. But I'm rooting for his future. And hopefully they do the right thing and get this man a real quarterback. Hopefully he learned his lesson in San Francisco. Play the film, TD. We'll see, man. We'll see. But speaking of Tua Tagovailoa, man, he lost one of his biggest fans today. Tua Tagovailoa lost one of his biggest fans today. I know y'all heard it on TV. Let me see if y'all been paying attention today. I know some of y'all follow all things Dolphins. Y'all be trying to hear everything they say about the Dolphins. What's one of Tua's biggest fans, but he lost them today? Let me see if anybody can get it right. Put it in the comment section. He lost one of his biggest fans today. What you mean, TD? Uncle Sharpe. Yep. Shannon Sharpe. Boy, see, y'all know. Y'all saw it today. Y'all saw it. He done lost one of his biggest fans, man. And y'all know me, man. Y'all know me. I never miss an opportunity to clip it. Y'all know I never miss an opportunity to clip it. Because every time somebody convert to being a believer to a non-believer, I welcome them on the right side of common sense. I welcome them on the right side of common freaking sense. Man, they did nothing to make you a believer, but he still got all these believers. But salute to Unc Shannon Sharpe for telling the truth. Y'all know I always clip it.
Coach Mike McDaniel spoke to Tua and told him, quote, "My job is to coach you to get all that greatness out of you." Shannon, you've been big on Tua since he came out of Alabama. So how much better can he get?
I don't know, Skip. This Shanahan system, the West Coast system, it will placate to what he does really well. You don't need the strongest of arms. Obviously, Joe Montana and Steve Young were very successful. Jeff Garcia was very successful in this offense. But Justin Herbert would be off the charts in this offense. And it looks like to me that the Miami Dolphins took the wrong quarterback. I was wrong on this one. I don't think.
Wait, you just admitted you were wrong?
Yeah, I was wrong on this
Shannon Sharpe says he's wrong publicly?
Really? There's nothing wrong with that.
We did battle all those years while he was at Bama?
I thought he was great at Bama, but Skip, I'm not so sure he might not be any more than a middle-of-the-road quarterback. I don't see him being in that upper echelon or a guy that can take you to a Super Bowl.
So Brian Flores was right.
Yes.
When he dug in and said, we can't win with him.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And
you can win, but I don't believe you can win big like they want to win. Super Bowls, AFC Championship games.
So the new head coach is just saying what the owner wanted him to say. We're going forward with Tua. We're going to get greatness out of him. And the new head coach is going to be in big trouble quickly.
It might not be greatness, might not be in there. There might only be really goodness in there, Skip.
Says Shannon Sharpe. That was big of you.
Well,
Shannon been watching some TDPHINSTALK. That's what it is. Haven't I been saying the same thing over and over and over? We can win games. You can win games with Tua, led by a defense, especially if you had a run game. You can win games. I said it this year. If he ain't get hurt, we would have made the playoffs. But who cares? You ain't winning no championship round. You ain't winning no Super Bowl. All y'all want to go down this path. Y'all want to go down this path of righteousness. Y'all want to go down this path just to be a good team that ain't winning nothing? I've been telling y'all this. Middle of the road quarterback. Average. Period, man. It's the truth. A lot of people don't want to hear it. Yeah, give me a second. Y'all give me one moment, man. What I'm gonna do, man, I'm gonna drop the link, man. I'm gonna bring some people in and we're gonna watch the film together. I'm actually gonna play a 2-minute countdown because I'm gonna go run film a cup. And then when everybody's backstage, man, we gonna watch some of this film together. Cause I gotta ask Mike McDaniel what he been looking at. Okay. So let me drop the link. Somebody say hit that like button. And spread the Best Dolphins channel on YouTube. This man knows football. We got a hell of a coaching staff started. I agree. All right, let me drop the link. I'm going to play the countdown for 2 minutes because I'm going to go grab me something to drink. Matter of fact, yeah, let me at least give y'all some entertainment. Let me share. Y'all give me a second. I'm going to play the countdown and I'll be back, all right? I will be right back. Give me about 2-3 minutes. We are back. Got a lot of people backstage. Can't bring everybody on, but we'll bring a few at a time on. First up, I got Shake Money, Esteban, and Miss Fins in here. Shedrick, I got you next, and Isaac and NHAL FM 2000. Excuse me, I got you guys coming up soon, but I need to bring up this film. Y'all give me a second. I'm going to load the film, and we're going to watch some film together, man, because I know y'all love watching film. Hit that like button. I appreciate those who donated to the channel. If I missed it, please forgive me. It was not intentional. All right, here we go. We got the film up now. Trying to understand what Mike McDaniel's been looking at. What's up, everybody? Y'all good?
Yeah, we're good. I'm good, man.
We're good.
All right.
In the house. What's going on, y'all?
Let me see here. Share screen. Yeah, man, we're gonna do some film action. We're gonna do some film action. So, can y'all see?
Yep.
All right. No, I think y'all in the way now. So let me keep us on the side.
We're
All
good.
right. Put a yes in the comment section. You want to do some film action? Put a no if you don't. Let's get the pulse of the people. What's up, Trey?
Hey,
What's
Trey.
up, bro? What's up? What's up? What's up?
All right, NHALFM 2000. That music in the background isn't working, bro, for us. Just FYI. All right, man. Let's get started. So I feel like Mike McDaniel lied to us today, y'all. Shake Money, Esteban, Miss Fins, and Trey. I just feel like he lied with this whole Tua's accuracy, ball placement. I'm like, what film did he watch? I mean, did he really tell them everything they wanted to hear to get the job? And I like this man. That's why I was mad about it. I like Mike McDaniel. But it came out his mouth, man. But it's all good. Let's go ahead and watch some film. All right. So listen, man. I haven't watched this film in a minute because it depressed me when I did. So I don't remember the play order, what happened and stuff like that. But let's just go through it. Let's be fair. Let's evaluate the whole team, including Tua. It's about 44 minutes of film, which is about 2.5 hours of us going through it. So we're not going to waste time. We're going to try to go as fast as possible. And y'all watch it with me, and maybe I'll ask y'all some questions, but we don't want to go on too long of drawn out conversations about it. All right. Hopefully that's cool with y'all. All right. But let's do this, man. And I'll be working the sticks for the speed up and slow down. All right. So first play of the game. What is the first drive? We always know that we do well on the first drive. I don't remember what we did in this game on the first drive, but let's see. Usually we work on these plays all week and they work
3
and they look good. This is the first drive, Jolie. We're really good on the first drive. 2 is good on the script. Whatever we
3
script.
now. It's definitely 3 now.
All right,
3 and out. Let me tell you how upset I was. The first 3 drives, 3 and out.
Oh,
It was the first 8 possessions of the game was 3 and outs by both teams. So
well, I'm sorry. That's the first
side.
down. That's the first down on first down. So y'all wrong. All right.
Well, okay, you're right.
Maybe y'all want to mute. Maybe y'all just want to watch.
Right.
It didn't lead to no points. How about that?
Maybe y'all do just want to watch right now because y'all already trying to get on the man. Tua did a good. First of all, let me say this, okay? I want to highlight Tua in the O-line in this film study. Tua O-line. So what we're looking for in Tua is his ball placement, his decision making. That's it. Ball placement and decision making. What we're looking for with the O-line, how many successful pockets do they give him? Time to throw the ball, okay? So we'll evaluate both. I'm going to skip past the run plays. Don't care much about it. But I do remember when I watched this film, it showed me a lot about Duke Johnson in the passing game. I remember like a month ago when I watched it, how much we were missing Duke Johnson for the opportunities for the dump down when nothing was there. But let's see. I don't remember the order, but let's see what we got, all right? So, but on that first play, I got to tell you now, Tua threw a strike. The ball placement was perfect. This is one of his better throws, and I love his decision-making on this. And also, I got to point something out on this. Right here, he's looking to the right. He got Duke in the flat, but he's going through his progressions. He's looking over to the right. He's checking out the safety, seeing if he comes to the middle or if he comes over at Waddle, because if the safety comes to the middle, Waddle is the strike, but the safety never moved, and he came back to Devontae Parker. This is a textbook play that you love to see Tua make every time because he throws a strike, y'all, right on the money. Right on the money, and he actually went through progressions. He actually went through his progressions. These are the plays that you get proud of with him. This is a big boy play. As simple as it is, a slant, it's still a big boy play. Look at him. Look at him. Watch his eyes go to one side. He's already looking over there. Then he's going to look at the safety right there, and he sees the safety didn't move, and he goes back to Parker's way. Look at the ball placement. You say, oh, my gosh. That's what I dream of with Tua. I want y'all to look at Parker's hands right now where he catching the ball.
Okay, TD. Okay.
Nice, man.
Okay.
The ball is on Parker's hands right now. Do y'all see that placement? Come on, y'all. Give it up for this man. That's A1. That is A+ quarterback play right there.
It's nice, but what we realize here is this is scripted to begin the game. What we want to see is consistency throughout the game.
But it doesn't matter. He executed the script, right?
He did. He did.
If it gets worse if it gets worse as we go, we'll talk about that. But let's be fair in the moment, one play at a time, right?
Yeah, it looked good. He did
This
good.
is an A+ for Tua right here.
Of course, yeah.
Also, you gotta give that pocket credit, man. Look when he releases the ball. Look at the pocket. Look at this. That's you can't ask for no better than that. Great pocket, man.
Everything was clicking on all cylinders on that play.
I agree. The great execution. Next play. Tua under center. Play action again. We'll pause. Look at that pocket to start out. I like it so far.
Yep.
We'll stop right there. You see all the deep stuff is taken, even though they knew they weren't getting the ball because it was designed for a screen. Their job was just to draw the secondary backwards, but that screen is beautifully set up. Look, you got two blockers in front with the runner. That's a beautiful screen design. Look at that. Look at this. I like it. Very good design. That's 2 first downs, y'all. That's 2 first downs. Let's see if Tua sells it. Pocket does a good job, and then they let him go. Good job with Tua. I want y'all to notice how he looking down the middle of the field, looking deep to get those safeties off. Cocks under. Nice. Nice execution by Tua and Gaskins on this in the O-line. Blocking Tua.
Yeah, shout out to Hunt blocking down second level.
And the O-line did a great job. They blocked to the point that then they released and let the guys go. I love what they did there, man. All right, what do we have here? All right. We got too high. Tua hands it off. Again, we don't care. And that's a nice run. That is a nice run. Look at we're moving the ball. Again, I'm trying to get to the passing plays. Nowhere to go. I'm trying to get to the passing plays. All right, so here we go. Let me see if this is a passing play. All right, this is like a jet sweep. Nowhere to go. Tennessee plays it just very well. There's no decision making that need to be made by Tua. This is an extension of the run. No matter what happened, he was going to toss this ball. It was necessary. It's just I hate stuff like that. When you see that extra edge rusher, look at that linebacker coming downfield, right? You see this? See that linebacker? Right when you see that, you got to wave that play off and switch. You got to try to maybe get that into a run, a power run to the right because you got more blockers on the right now. Because that guy, even though he doesn't, he could easily blow up Waddle on this play if he knew it was coming across. See that edge? He could have, but didn't get there quick enough. But that's what slowed Waddle down. This is the stuff, if you know the play, this is the stuff that you recognize before the snap. Oh, I got an edge, and this is a jet sweep going that way. He's going to delay Waddle, and that pursuit defense will have a bet. Look at that delay. He had to go wide. You see the stiff arm? That's giving those linebackers time to come up. And there you have it. But that's the next level for Tua, being able to audible out of stuff based off of what he see on the defense. See, he never looked, though. I want y'all to tell me, did he really even notice that guy on the edge? Right there he did, but he's still sitting him in motion. He's just running the play, but it's all good. So far, man, the kid looks sharp. I like what he's doing. Let's see. We had that big boy throw.
Really?
Huh?
Hey, TD, really on that play right there, Myles Gaskins was scared as.
Oh, Myles Gaskins was a trash blocker on that. But remember, before that happened, before Myles Gaskins could seal a block, watch this. That's not Myles' guy. Myles has this guy.
That is Myles' guy.
Well, let me show you why that's not Myles' guy. It's not, bro. Watch. Let me show you why Myles is the lead block.
It's the linebacker.
Waddle is supposed to clear that. Myles is supposed to come for this linebacker. Imagine if Myles would have had that guy, then this linebacker would have definitely been free to Waddle. He would have definitely had a free path to Waddle. See, Myles wouldn't be in front of this linebacker right here if he would have picked up that other guy.
And then even right there, he was scared of him.
Yeah. Myles he didn't block well on that play. But I don't think he picked the wrong person. He's supposed to swing around on that.
Yeah, so who was that right there on that edge? Is that Jesse Davis?
Eichenberg, let me see. I see what you're saying. So you're thinking the edge should have picked him up pretty much.
Yeah, he had to, because it was like either Gaskins take him or Eichenberg chip him and go to the next level. And he didn't block his guy at all.
Well, Eichenberg did what he was supposed to do, pick up that next level linebacker. It would, trust me, it was designed the right way. It's just that Gaskins
so they
just
gotta
blocked.
be Miles' guy though.
Yes, let me tell you, Miles just didn't block properly. Okay, put it like this: if Miles would have blocked, let me show you like this.
I think it's as simple as this: if Gaskins would have picked up that guy
right here, if Gaskins would have actually been a great blocker and sealed this, then it's Waddle in the safety that's way back here at the 43. Everybody got their one-on-one. Look, it would have been Waddle in the safety.
Hey, TD, I'm gonna just say it like this: that's just bad play design.
No. Let me tell you why. You expect Waddle. You expect Waddle. First of all, you don't expect that linebacker to come up at the line of scrimmage pre-snap. That's what changed the whole trajectory of the play. That's why I pointed out early on that if Tua knows the play in the future, his development is, you know what? I'm an audible listen to a halfback draw right here.
Can I say something real quick? Because I know a little bit about the running back position. For the most part, TD's right, because on plays like this, the running back's supposed to pick up the first guy coming through the line. So if he picks up the guy that TD's talking about, which is that the Sam or the strong side linebacker, if he picks him up, Waddle becomes the downhill runner at that point, and he does get to the farther into the second level of the defense. He's not stretched out wide.
See, look at Gaskins. Look at Gaskins clap. Watch him clap his hands. He know he blew it on this. Watch this.
Exactly.
You see?
He didn't want, and that's the thing on that play. He didn't want to block nobody anyway.
No, he didn't. He didn't. All right, let's see what we do, because we look good so far. Now look at that. Look at that linebacker coming up, threatening in the pocket. Bam, they drop back. This is what we got so far. So far, it's a clean pocket. I like it. Still a clean pocket. All right. So a lot of things are happening right here, man. Honestly, Tennessee is playing such a great trap game. Look, I mean, they got 7 guys in the secondary religiously, but they actually get close to you whenever they run zone. You see how close they are? Oh, who is that? Oh, my bad, y'all. You see how close they are in the zone? And honestly, he not even looking. I would take a shot down here at the bottom, one-on-one with that safety. That's the shot that I would take. I don't know what he's going to do on this play, but right now the pocket is decent enough. It's still decent, and he ain't got nothing but that shot that he's not even looking at. Still got time. Look at all this time, y'all. Now, you see he cocks back? Guess who's clapping their hands to give him the ball right now? Look you may not notice it, but there's one little guy clapping his hands to give me the ball right now. That's Duke Johnson, his check down. You see how much space is between the check down and the second level? Do y'all see that space? The check down is way down here. How many yards is that? He got about 18 yards between the check down and the nearest defender. Now, since he's in the middle of a clean pocket, I'm not going to knock Tua for this, but these are those throws right here that are Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes, and those guys make. You see this guy right here in the middle of the field coming out towards the middle? They will sling that ball up in the middle, man, for a big completion. You see that? That's Waddle, by the way. You see Waddle coming loose up here in the middle? They will sling that rock and make that play. But I'm not asking for that to be Tua. I'm just asking Tua to make the simple check down, let this guy have a one-on-one and try to pick up 4, 5, 6 yards, maybe break a tackle and pick up more. And Duke is actually clapping his hands over here at Tua. So this is one that Tua really misses. He misses this. I think he gets sacked. Look at all this time. And he just dives forward. His pocket was still clean. Let me look at his pocket. It's still clean, and he dives forward. I think he might have had 5, 6 seconds on this play. Matter of fact, good. We got a clock on the play. It'll tell us. Y'all can see the clock at the top, right? Let me see right when it hikes.
Yep.
Let me pause right here. The center just put his head down at 2:40. Ball is snapped. 240. Remember, 240. Stop. Right here. We're at 4 seconds at 244. And he dives forward at 245 pretty much. So 5 seconds, 4.5 seconds. You can only dream of that kind of time in the NFL. But look at Duke. You see Duke Johnson backpedaling right there? Watch he start clapping his hands like, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. See him clapping? You have to know if you're going progression-based, nothing's there, check it down. Quick sling to Duke Johnson right there, and we got 10 yards. But I know he was looking for the big play. It is what it is. I just hate that it's always plays like that that contribute to punting the ball.
Question: do you think he couldn't see him because he was too short?
Yeah, but here's the deal, Jolie. When you know your plays, you know you got to check down on that with nothing open. Yeah. So you should be looking for him. But Tua's not even looking for him, which tells me he don't know the plays. All he knows is who should be open. He's predetermining.
And that's something that's a little upsetting because now he has 2 years. He should know something more than what he learned his first year.
That's why when
1.5, let's be fair, 1.5.
No, 2 years, and let me explain why. If you cannot play because you're injured, you should be eating that playbook, period.
She's
or
right.
attempting it. You don't have to actually be fully doing it 100% with other people, but you can still take the time to actually work those mechanics with that playbook. If anything, he had the most amount of time to actually do the playbook while he was not being used.
But they'll blame the O-line. They'll blame the O-line from that play, y'all.
You know, at this point on a play like that, for me, I mean, he's going into this season. When y'all talk about this kind of stuff, the first thing that comes into my mind is he's got to put in the work, and he needs a boatload of confidence going into the season. You know what I mean? Maybe there's the right coach for him. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens when they take the field.
Hey, but remember, a boatload of confidence ain't gonna help to him, man.
But remember, they blame the O-line for that. So I want to ask y'all, how did the O-line look on the first drive?
They look good.
Clean. If anything, they had the most energy, which is why they were able to be so clean.
They took care of their quarterback. Let's see if they can maintain. All right, here we go. But you notice how Tennessee keeps everything tight. 7 in the box. You got 1 up close. This is pretty interesting. Your deepest defender is 10 yards off.
That's when your quarterback can't throw the deep ball.
Oh, so we got to play action here. So he fakes the handoff. O-line, obviously he got. See, this is what worries me about Tua. Do y'all see the effort he has to take to turn his body back so he could? They need to stop play action into the left. Because he has to actually turn his body all the way around just to set his feet. Watch this. See how he has to reposition? Just because he's left-handed?
He's going to his right.
He has to do a 360.
Yeah, he got to do a full 360.
But he's going to his right, though. We need to do it going to his left.
Exactly. Run those plays to the left so he's already coming in a natural motion to cock back and pass. But since he's a left-handed guy, anytime he's on play action the other way, it doesn't even look normal. Like he has to reset his whole body around. I'm hoping that he's going to Waddle here because he got him, because that's going to be a first down. I think he is, and that's a great decision by Tua. So this is the play. He makes an excellent decision, and it's probably a first down. And, I remember this. Never mind. He overthrew the ball. See, these are those big boy throws, y'all, that makes the difference.
And did that hit Waddle's hand, though?
No. Okay. It doesn't matter if it hit his hands. Let me show you why. People got to stop talking about if you touched it, you catched it. Watch the full extension by Waddle here. Oh, look at the ball, how it comes out ugly. I don't know if y'all can see the wobble on it. Do y'all see that? I got a clear view over here. I don't know if y'all can see.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I can't. I'm not gonna lie. From what I'm seeing right here, man, I got to be honest, man. I got to be fair. It looks like it was catchable.
It wasn't. Look at the ball now.
No, I don't think so. And let me explain why. Waddle's not that tall.
Waddle
Exactly.
is full body extension, hands up.
That would make more sense for a DVP. DVP would have been able to catch that because he's taller. But Waddle's a shorter guy, so unfortunately, he's not able to go ahead and catch that, even at the height of that throw.
Hey, TD, can I say something about
Absolutely.
DVP right quick?
Mm-hmm.
Do people realize that under Chad O'Shea what DVP did, or how Chad O'Shea unlocked DVP, as some folks would like to say?
I would agree with that. Well, I also want to add to that and say I don't think we'll ever know DVP's full potential unless he gets a real star quarterback.
And he can stay on the field though.
Yeah.
And I also want to say this: how much can we put on our training staff and our medical staff for our guys being on the field?
Well, we had that issue in the past before. Some of these guys just seem like they're just brittle too, to be quite honest. But it can go both ways, bro. Hey, I want to point something out real quick on that pass. I want y'all to notice, man, Tua ain't getting his feet set to save his life. He's throwing with the stutter step. I want y'all to look at his feet on this. Watch this. He does never really plants. And this is a lot of his throws. Watch this. Still moving, throwing kind of on the run. And that was an ugly wobbly ball, by the way. He got to start planting those feet. And look, he actually tried to avoid the pressure. Look at his reaction at the end of that. Look at his reaction to the pressure coming at the end. He throws and like, you know what? You'll see it better from this view. Watch this. He's worried about avoiding that pressure, like that hit so much, man. Something's going on mentally, if you ask me.
I don't think he's mentally recovered from that hip injury.
Probably not. He's feeling some pain from the hits that he did take.
At the same time, man, he's definitely seeing ghosts, because of our offensive line, for sure.
Now, I could tell you now, I could see this play now. Man, I could see what's going to happen on this play. Watch this, y'all. Watch the linebacker come up like a 5-man rush. It's not a 5. He's just shadowing the tight end. But look at Waddle. I want y'all to look at Waddle underneath. I could tell because I know this play like the back of my hand. We run it too much. Waddle is going to come across open, which he needs to hit him right away. But we're stuck on looking at DVP, I think. You see Waddle underneath?
Yep.
You see Waddle in the middle of the field? He never even sees Waddle. Now he sees Waddle, but he's rolling. Now, this is the play that was very embarrassing, though, because look at Mac Hollins at the bottom of the screen.
Touchdown.
This is the one, Mac Hollins, wide open. Now, I want you to watch Mac Hollins' route, too. Look how he breaks. Tua wasn't going to come that way, but since he was forced, bam, look at Mac Hollins, got the defender to body turned. Tua's rolling this way, and he still ain't looking at Mac. He actually looking at Gesicki right now. Still looking at Gesicki. Now he sees Holland. And come on, man, this is your first down at the 50-yard line, maybe even more if you could throw this nicely to the ground. This was that ground pass that everybody was like, oh, my gosh.
There's no excuse for this pass, though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like
here's the insulting
4 yards
part.
short.
Even when the pocket was clean, you got Waddle. You roll out, okay. Got another guy, missed it.
He just alligator on it, how they say. He short armed it.
And look, he's throwing off of his legs like on the run. Look at this. You see Waddle right there. That's just a quick flip of the wrist. Pass it up.
He's not comfortable, though. That's the thing. If he was comfortable, it'd be a flick of the wrist, but he wasn't comfortable. And it's like, come on, Tua, man. Come on, bro. How do you...
It also looked like
I remember watching that play live, and it's like, how do you even throw that into the ground like that, bro?
And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? See, they always talk about the O-line, but guess what? This is third down, y'all. This is freaking third down. Did you not have the first down? Did we have the first down right here?
Yeah, man, that's a good.
Did we have the first down right here? So the first drive, what was the first drive? He never checked it down. Well, for a wide open guy that had literally 20 yards separation between the next defender, and we punted the ball. Second drive, you got Mac Hollins wide open for how many yards is that? 17 yards right there. And if you throw this on the money, it might even be more than that. But let's just say 17. That's a first down. And look at the critical part of the field that you're at. You're past midfield after that. But they always say the O-line.
And that's before the rain and everything start coming down too.
Yeah, these are the opportunities that we are talking about, man. All right, let's go to the next series. All right, here we go. Give me a second. All right, so they punted the ball. All right, here we go. Probably going to run the ball now. Flo probably mad. We're like, hand the freaking ball off. They give you a hand off. So we got a flag on first down. They smother it. I'm not sure what the flag was for. Probably a legal shift because he never set. Second down, obvious passing situation. So we got a clean pocket to start out with. But now they're in a man coverage with a single high. This is when they switched the game up with Tua. This was crazy. They were giving you zone look somewhat, and we couldn't convert with wide open guys. Now they switched the game up and they give you man looks, and now they got you guessing. Nobody look open. Maybe you want to try to Waddle or the Parker, and he goes with the Parker. And this ball is batted down at the line of because it's tight coverage.
It was thrown behind him.
He was late.
And I thought he should have
thrown behind him
to Waddle because Waddle at least had the inside leverage.
Right, he was late on that. And who was that at the top of the screen?
Not sure.
With the white sleeves.
I don't see. Oh, that's Giuseppe, I think.
Oh,
I'm not sure. But he had a clean pocket, got rid of it. Parker couldn't make the connection because it was tight coverage. Threw it in a tight window. And I'm not mad at the ball placement per se on this. But the defender was all over it. We're going to throw it anyway. With Tua, you're going to throw the ball regardless. That's just great defense.
And what a lot of people don't talk about with Tua, man, is passing lanes. Like, we got to realize he's only, 6 foot?
Yeah.
5'11", and then he doesn't move really well. He moves good in the pocket. I wish he was more mobile, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. But, the passing lanes, obstruct your view. So maybe that's why he's so off on sometimes across the middle, or he be high, and whatnot.
Yeah. So here's another example, y'all, of if you know the play, you'll make the play. Look at this one right here. If you know the play, then you see that this slot receiver right here sits down right here in this zone. You want to hit that right away if you know the play because it's already tight coverage. Also, down here with the tight end, if you know the play, you got a post right here. That's open, but you're never looking at the post. You see Giuseppe open for the post? You're never even looking at it until the pressure comes and makes you go that way. Also, Waddle. If he's sitting down, if you know the play, the ball should have already been on his way for the turnaround. This is why I don't feel like he be knowing the play. And he gets out of the pressure. And this is one, maybe he comes back to Giuseppe. He runs it. I ain't mad at him running the ball. It is what it is. Beggars can't be choosers, man. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but the opportunity was there early in the play.
So let me add this to you real quick. One
Right
thing that
here, the
frustrates me.
opportunity was there to hit Waddle. Waddle coming on his break. Ball should have already been on the way. Waddle would have turned around and caught it.
It's like he's not looking past 5 yards.
He not
That's
looking
what it
past
seems like.
whoever he already know he want to go to. That's the bigger issue. And that's another punt, by the way. Oh, don't tell me they run all the way down the field on us. Yep, they score. All right, here we go. Back to the action. Oh, man. Fakes the handoff. There you go. Tua, look at these pockets, man. Look at these pockets.
But also look at the separation of the wide receivers. I mean, at this point, whoever's at the top of he runs the end route, whoever's at the top of the screen. So there's no separation there. Then you got across the middle, the linebacker, you got the safety underneath. Well, no, that's two linebackers. And then you got the safeties over top.
Mm-hmm. I don't
I don't see no separation nowhere on this play though, to be honest.
He's going to Parker on this, okay? And this is actually a great decision by Tua, by the way. This is a great decision. Nothing's there, right? The middle of the field, this safety is already committed to not let Waddle do anything in the middle. They got Gesicki on the outside bottled up. The linebackers waiting on the running back to come out. Nothing's there but a one-on-one with Parker. But the problem is Parker is on a slant, but since there's nothing there, you still throw it like a slant. You have to recognize right here the coverage is tight. Put the ball up high for him to jump and get it. But instead, you sail it. You sail it too high. And either that or throw the ball away.
Right.
You see that?
He tried to force it. He tried to force it.
Yeah. Look at this. DB got the inside leverage. The ball is just too high. So I'm going to count that as a throwaway.
That was dangerous, though.
I'm going to look at that as a throwaway. Oh, my gosh. And this is just one of those bloopers for Tua. This is just a blooper. Look at that blitz fake looking like it's coming. This is a blooper. Ball just came out his hand. And thank God it did, because Waddle was going to get tackled right away anyway.
When I seen that play live, I just didn't understand it. I've seen, player, or even like when I'm out in the street playing with the football and I fake, like I just act like I'm throwing the ball. Like, that's how I felt that play. I was like, really, Tua? It can't be that cold, bro, to where you just going to.
No, it was raining, guys. It's the weather's fault.
Then again, like I said, I'm not against Tua. I like Tua. I hope he pan out, but just the eye test alone, man, it's just bad to me personally.
And that's a turnover. Now I think this is where the part of the game comes in where we need to start talking about ball placement, okay? All right, so they're running the ball up the middle. I love it. Getting some running yards. All right, here we go. Another handoff. We running well. Now they put it back into his hands, fakes the handoff. Oh, no. He handed it off. 3 runs in a row. Three runs in a row. Now they got to put it in his hand because that first down run didn't do anything. Pause. So this is one of those design plays. He already know where he's going to go. Not mad at him about it. I think it was a good move. Go ahead and get that check down because those linebackers were playing deep. Look at this. You see that? You see this safety? He knows that this corner has him. And if that linebacker flexes out and this guy comes in, he got this guy and the safety has him. That's open space. This was a great decision by Tua. The D lineman came, so he hit it in the flat. You get the catch, racing, almost a first down. So you got 3rd and 1 or 2 coming up. 3rd and 2 coming up. I like his decision making on this. Screw everything else. If that DN comes, then I'm throwing it out there. Good job by Tua on this one. Oh, let me go back to something though. I want to see how the ball placement was. That's very important for me to see that right now. Did he give it to him where he can catch it on the run? Because it was very few in between in this game. All right, that's a good one. I like that one because he threw it on the inside of him. Let him keep running. I don't know what that was about.
Ball slip.
I guess. All right, here we go. Tua, shotgunning. Tua fakes the handoff. Another slip. See, we do this religiously, y'all. You see the tight end? They think we be putting up yards. This is what we do. A pass at the line of scrimmage, quick one, first down, run up. We do this a lot. That play design works a lot too. They want to make sure they keep that in the playbook this year because it just works. Tight end coming across the formation, quick little 0-yard pass that goes for 10.
TD, real quick. I don't know if you noticed, but Gesicki blocked in that play. Just saying.
Did he? Let me make sure, Jolie. Just said away from the ball.
It's still a block, man. It still counts.
That's not no block, man. Gesicki over there hugging. Y'all seen him at 88 on the right side. He hugging, man. That ain't no block. Watch this. He gonna pass him and hug him. Hey,
but that hug still stopped them, okay?
That man wasn't even a part of the play. I'm giving Gesicki no credit. Tua, stop right here. All right, so he already obviously know where he want to go with the ball. I don't know if he going on a 50-50 with Parker because that's a shot, but Waddle's covered. I don't know where he's going. He got the running back coming out of the backfield on the other side. Look like he going to be wide open, but he ain't looking anyway. It don't matter. He goes to Waddle. Yep. I think Waddle should have caught that, though. Regardless of the tight coverage, Waddle should have caught that. Oh, the guy held his lower arm too. The guy was holding Waddle's lower arm at first. He tried to get it back up. So incomplete. That's why he's looking for the ref, but nothing. All right, here we go. Next down. Fakes the sweep. Fakes the screen to the right. So right here, you want to hit Waddle, hopefully, but no, this play is designed to go to Gesicki right here. You see this? Tua's looking to throw it. He even cocking back like he gonna throw it, but he doesn't throw it. He hesitates, but look at this man right here. Look at the running back that slipped behind both of the defenders because they going at Waddle. Wide open. This is where you floated over the top, but you so invested in Mike Gesicki. You are so invested in the first read. All you want to do is go at the first read. Look at the running back. Look at the running back wide open. Both of the defenders went to Waddle in the flat. And the running back is wide open. What does Tua do? He panics, throws it to the ground. This is one of those plays where you can make a big play if you're not focused on one guy. Look at this. He's looking at Gesicki. He wants to go. Then he just throws it in the dirt. He never even looks at what's happening out there wide. Right here, you're getting a wide open man wide. We just throw it in the dirt. Man, if he had the vision, the field vision, man. Look at how these linebackers chase Waddle and leave the running back wide open. Watch this. Bam! Right there, the running back just wide open and gets even more open. We don't even look. Why? Because this play was designed to make you think it was a screen to the right, make you think it was a screen to the left, and hit Gesicki in the middle. And that's all Tua's looking at is Gesicki. Gesicki, nah. Not to mention, look at the protection, y'all. How long does he have on this play? It starts at 50 seconds. Look at this. Pause. 54. We're getting these 4 seconds, man. But you know what? They'll say the line. Look at the pressure coming in his face. Here we go. And this is critical territory, man. That's 2 plays we done bummed on, but here we go. Here's an opportunity right here. Here's an opportunity. They hand it off. Good run up the middle. We kick a field goal. So you mean to tell me, you see the type of offense we got, y'all? I don't think they believe in him at all, y'all. I don't think they believe at all. You mean to tell me on third down, we're going to run the ball on 3rd and 9 or something like that? Such a shame, man. It's a shame. On 3rd and 9, we're going to run the ball. And we get a field goal. Tennessee eating clock on this drive. They just moving down the field. All right, here we go. Yeah, they must have scored because they kicked the ball off. All right, here we go on yet another drive. Heavy offensive line. Fakes the handoff. Clean pocket. This is a perfect throw to Gesicki. We've seen him make a million times. This should be a first down. Oh, my gosh. See, and you see what y'all would do is blame Gesicki for this one. But watch the ball placement. This is where Mike McDaniels lied to us. Watch the ball placement. Let me move this out. Let me move this out y'all way. Watch the ball placement on this. Oh, my Jesus. Why should the tight end have to do this? Why should the tight end have to reach back like this?
I talked about that.
Look at this.
But they say that he has accuracy.
Look at this. In the defender's hands, pretty much.
360-degree turn.
Both of them got their hands on it. Why should a tight end have to turn backwards for a ball to get it like this when they got the inside step? If you throw this out in front of them, that's a first down. But instead, he got to reach back and the defender gets to get his hands on it and bat it down, just slap it.
But listen, it's Gesicki's fault.
Yeah, they're going to blame Gesicki. But it gets worse. That ain't it. It gets a lot worse. All right, here we go. Another one. Look at this pocket, man. Look at all of these freaking pockets, man. I don't know what y'all be talking about.
Hey, good boy, TD. Stop, man.
No, I'm just saying. Am I wrong? Look at these pockets. This whole game, bro. This whole game. Look when he released the ball. Is the pocket an issue? This whole game, man. Now look at this one. This is another one. This is actually a first down with terrible ball placement. Look at Gesicki. Where should the ball be? Gesicki should be catching this ball in front of him towards the sideline so he can try to get yards after the catch. Look what he got to do. People don't understand this is terrible ball placement. He had to wait and turn around for it. Let's watch the sky view.
Hey, and that also go to his mechanics while he's in the pocket, as far as him throwing the ball, period.
Look at this.
You see how he's leaning on his back foot. You know, he's not stepping into the throw.
And look at Gesicki. Has to wait and actually turn around and jump off his feet to get it and get tackled right away. That ball is supposed to be towards the sideline. Look, he had to slow down. He could have actually been running up the sideline.
Hey, TD, go back to his drop back on that pass right there. Look how when he releases the ball, look at this. You see it? You see how he plants on his back foot? It's like he doesn't. It's like maybe it's like he's not really trying to put pressure on his hip. The way it's looking is like.
Another thing too, I want to point out is that he's not protecting his players, because if he's throwing balls like that, your players can get injured if they're having to do all that turn mid-air, you know, and you get a blindside hit because they're not able to see the defender based on where that ball is.
When you're throwing the football, right, as far as a quarterback, it goes from your toe, your hip, all the way up Like it goes from the bottom of the sole of your foot all the way up to your releasing point. And it's just like when he throws the ball, it's like, especially on that play, it's just like on that play, it looked like he was just so timid, and that's why I was so behind. And
Yeah.
Gesicki had to make the catch he tried to make, but
And this was one of the good plays where he made something happen, even though it was behind. Gesicki had to box out to make this play. Pocket's fine, but then he rolls left when it starts to break down. Gesicki makes a heck of a play. But when you watch the replay, I remember this play because Gesicki ended up having to slow down, but his slowdown boxed the guy out. Let me move this right here. Watch Gesicki slow down. Look, you see Gesicki? In the next level at the top?
Mm-hmm.
Gesicki's going to actually slow down because the ball's not thrown out in front of him. And when he slows down, he's going to cause the defender to run into him, which boxes him out. Let me show you. So good box out move by Gesicki, letting that ball get right where it needed to be to make the catch. And good job, too, of making a play on the run that we really, really, really needed. And here's another one. The pocket's clean. I got to be honest with y'all. I don't know what he was throwing on this one. It's just a bad throw. I remember this one. This was the dropped interception. The man ain't open whatsoever. That's just a dropped interception, man. Terrible throw right here, man. And you talk about accuracy. You talk about accuracy.
I'm sorry, TD. I'm like laughing, but I'm muted too. People forget. Completion forgets.
Somebody said no one open. Oh, does that mean throw the pick? No one open. Throw the pick. And I'm going to tell you, he went to the wrong person anyway. He was supposed to hit the other tight end. See the tight end with inside leverage right here? That's where you're supposed to go with the ball. Don't tell me nobody open. It's the NFL. But you're never looking that way anyway, so it never matters. You're not reading the field. You already know where you want to go, and you're going to chase it. Look at his eyes on this play. Watch him look Gesicki's way and never move. Watch. Here we go. Watch him look Gesicki's way and never move off of it. Talking about nobody's open. Oh, you got NFL open with this. Durham Smythe was wide open, NFL wide. Never stop looking. Y'all notice that? This is what he does. He don't read the field, the three levels of the field. He already knows where he wants to go. Gesicki. Still throws it.
Mm-hmm.
He still throws the ball.
Triple, quadruple.
And he hesitated because he knew it wasn't open.
Somebody in the comments section said, good old Jesse Davis.
No, I can't throw it, but I'll throw it. But I want you to look at the tight end on the other side. Look at Durham Smythe, number 81. Right here. That's where the ball needs to go. Right towards the right in this seam right here on the run, and you got you a first down. That's the separation. But if you staring at one guy the whole time, don't tell me nobody was open. The reason why nobody was open because you staring at one guy the whole time. And look at this pocket. You can't tell me. This is the pocket you want. That's the best you can get.
Somebody blamed Jesse Davis for this, though. Somebody actually blamed Jesse Davis for this in the comments section.
And they can shut up. 2509. 2509. 2509 to 2513. 4 seconds.
He keeps getting 4 seconds in that pocket every time.
And he threw this anyway. Look at the defender. Look how trash the defender is. He actually, the defender thought he was in Christmas. Look at the defender put his arms up. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. Look at the defender's arm.
He definitely shouldn't have threw that one. That's for sure. There's 3 defenders over there and only 2 Dolphins defenders. Well, wide receivers.
The defender got an easy pick. What does he do? Drop it.
Even Parker's like, what happened? What just happened?
It's another play. They say nothing is open. You got this flat right away. You love throwing it. Why you ain't throwing it right away? You see this flat right here? This is the very next play. You got the tight end like you always love it, veering out, bam, hit him, and he up the sideline for a possible first down. But we staring again. We staring down Parker and the linebacker, and I tell y'all, he struggles making these throws over the linebacker under the safety of the corner. Batted in the air.
I'm starting to think he never developed at Alabama.
He threw that pass in the first place, though.
No, but what y'all need to notice is he already knows where he wants to go with the ball. Look at his head. Look.
So that means he never developed in college, because look at this. This is worse than high school. My brother plays football in high school. College, actually. And
look at his check down, Duke Johnson. He at least can get 3 to 4 yards.
Duke is there, but look at Gesicki. He's looking at Gesicki to pull the guy. And this is what I've been trying to tell y'all. When Tua says, oh, I got 2 guys on Gesicki, that means Parker has to be open. But watch this. Look how quick he looks at Parker and then throw the ball. He don't even process that over there with Parker.
See, it's like when I haven't seen all 22 of this game, but when I look at that, it reminds me of like in when 2015 when Cam Newton won the MVP or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Norv Turner had Cam Newton only read one side of the field, and that was it. Don't look at nothing else but this side of the field.
That's the problem. Cutting off the field, that means that's a guy that can't read defenses. That means he already need to pick where he's going.
That's why Cam is where he at now. You know what I'm saying?
So here we go, another one.
Because it caught up to him, that's why.
Pause. Nice pocket once again. Nothing open initially right here because I don't know, other than the flat, the running back creeping out, but that closes, but you got Gesicki. Good throw. Oh, no. He goes back to Parker. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I got to break this down. First of all, the pass was terrible to Parker behind him, but this is where you got Gesicki right here on the inside. You see Gesicki?
Yep, he would have cut right in the middle.
You hit Gesicki. And I ain't going to be mad about going to Parker, but you threw it so bad. You threw it behind him. Oh, wait till we see the sky view. It's going to look worse. I could tell. Oh, my gosh. Stop right there. You see the Gesicki? Oh, let me go back. We got a flag, by the way, so we got to go back. Stop right there. You see Gesicki? That's what you hit. You throw it in
wide
stride.
Open.
That's a catch. But instead, you go Parker. Look at it. Why should a receiver have to reach back like this?
He's practically like.
Look at this. It looked like it's coming in Parker's belly, but he already sliding his feet to catch it. Parker's running full speed, and he realized he has to slide his legs forward to slow down to catch it, and look how far backwards he got to reach. And you basically put the defender right back into play. And they talk about ball placement.
But he's great with accuracy. Look at his completion percentage.
Oh, this is a terrible throw. And look at the pocket. Look at the pocket. Ain't nobody coming at you.
Another 4 seconds.
Nobody coming at you. And look at his body. Look at how he throwing it, y'all. Look at his base. Look at his base. Look at Tua. He throwing with upper body. He not even swinging his leg. He not even following through on the pass. You know how your body goes forward?
It looks like he's forcing it when he throw the ball, man. Like he's getting everything in it. Like you say, he's not following through with it. He's not
let me make this point real quick. Look, somebody in the comment section said, do you guys not remember the torrential downpour? You guys are acting like both QBs didn't have it. Like this isn't something we deal with in Miami. Like the weather is a non-factor. Everybody has to deal with it when it happens. At the end of the day, he didn't make the adjustments to actually use the weather in his benefit, or at least minimize its effect. That's the issue.
Doug said the defender is falling at his legs. That's why he didn't follow through. See, you got to follow through though, Doug, right? You got to make the play for your team and let your lady get clipped.
I feel him. I feel Doug if Doug said that because I mean, if you follow through, you don't want to hurt yourself at the end of the day. You
Bro,
wanna make it to the next play, but
this is the
don't make that throw without following through. You need everything on that throw. You're throwing across the shallow middle, about 15 to 20 yards. That's a dangerous area.
man. He worrying about the injuries too much, and it's costing us.
Yeah, I agree, T. For sure.
Let's call it what it is. He worrying about these injuries too much, and then it's costing us. Somebody said, read my donation, please. My bad. I ain't know you sent one. He said, TD, Tua led the NFL in ball placement accuracy. That's a lie. With deep balls that travel more than 20 yards. Because he only got 8 of them on the season. So it's not a lie. Forgive me for saying that. See, that's another thing, y'all. It's called sample size. If a guy throws 2 deep balls and they both are accurate, but somebody else throws 20 and 15 were accurate, the 2 accurate is more, they give it the higher percentage. So miss me with that. When you throw 4 to 6 deep balls in the whole season, and yeah, you convert on them, and also miss me with that accuracy stuff. I know in this game he had an accurate pass on that post to Waddle, I think. That was the best pass that he threw in this whole game. He said, not a fan of Tua, but what do you have to say about that PFF stat? I can send the link. No, I believe you, bro, but it's called a sample size. If I go out there and I throw 1 pass and it's on the money, yay! And somebody else throws 20 and they convert 17 on the money, are you going to pick me or them? Are you going to feel better about my 100% or their, 85, 90%?
They're 85.
You see what I'm saying? Tua also throws the least amount of deep balls just about in the league. So his sample size is so small because he will only throw it when it is absolutely wide open. He's not taking the risk on the plays you need him to take the risk where it's 2 feet open, where if you made a perfect pass, it'll be a huge play. He's not going to do that. We saw that once or twice, and that happened to be one to Mac Hollins.
One other thing to add, TD, a DP actually mentioned it in the comment section. It's like Tua right now. It's not utilizing at all his lower body. He's throwing flat, and he's using only upper body, and that's why it doesn't have enough to get to where it needs to get to. So I agree with DP. He's not using his full body to make these throws.
And this ball placement is just bad, man. Ball placement
and
is
to
really
whoever
bad.
says that it's just because of the weather why the ball placement is bad is wrong. Because if you look at other games, he does the same. He's done the same thing.
Exactly. We point this out in every game we watch.
Exactly. So don't say because it's the weather that's why he's getting it.
We just looked at another replay of the Saints last week. Y'all saw it. That's a dome. What do we got to say about the weather in a dome? You saw all those inaccurate passes he was throwing. People try to make everything about, it was the weather. Only when it suits. Then tell me, what was it with the Saints? This ball placement is just horrific, man. Punt. Another punt. Oh, man, what just happened? All right, here we go. My bad. Let me back this up. I remember this in the game. I was frustrated with this one right here, man. Oh, this one really irked me. It frustrated the heck out of me, y'all. This play right here is a prime example why you need one of those dudes, y'all. This play right here is a prime example why you need a quarterback who is actually athletic. I remember this play. For a month now. Do y'all see the defensive tackle number 90 or 98 or whoever it is right here at the line? Do y'all see the freaking defensive tackle? Right here, you see my mouse. Do you see this defensive tackle? In a one-on-one race, who should be faster, Tua or that defensive tackle? In a one-on-one race, who should be faster, Tua or that defensive freaking tackle?
Tua.
Jesus.
DT is probably 320.
This is the play right here. I just knew. Nope. This don't make no sense. Watch this. I think this is it. Nope. Yep, this is it. That same defensive tackle is right there about to chase Tua. Tua is already 2 yards ahead of him towards that sideline. But we got a defensive tackle right here versus Tua Tagovailoa. Now, I want you to look in the secondary. You got two safeties that's back is turned. They about to keep going deep with the deep route. You got a corner or a linebacker who the wide receiver got his back turned. Any athletic quarterback is about to run this ball and rip up that sideline as far as he can until he gets
he got a bad hip, TD. And then at the same time, you got to realize, it's a different NFL. Like, these guys may be 6'6", 320, but they running a 4'7", sub 4'6". So
you mean to tell me Tua with a bad hip can't outrun him? I don't care. If you run a 4'7" as a tackle, I don't care what quarterback you are.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
It depends on the angle as well, man. It's a different. But running a 4'7" at 6'6", 320 and Tua.
Bro, I could see, I could give you the angle if they were all the way out here by the numbers, like the 10, like way out here. Then I could give you angle. But we talking about half of the freaking field. Any quarterback I know will beat that defensive tackle to where they'll never even touch him and go around that edge.
True.
Come on, bro. You cannot lose this battle to a defensive tackle coming around the edge trying to go up the sideline. Look at this crap. And he chooses to throw the ball. And I'm not even mad that he chose to throw it because it was a good decision if you don't run. Because first of all, the best decision is running the ball with this situation. But since you didn't run it, this was a good decision going to Parker in the middle. But you just threw the most raggedy ball known to man. Look at this. Tua actually plants his feet and throws, right? You see that? Look at Tua right here. If he stops and throws and he still ends up beating the D tackle outside like that, if he never threw, where you think he would be right now? He'll be at the 5-yard line still running up the sideline.
Possibly to the 15.
Oh, my God. This is just bad decision-making and a bad throw on your bad decision. We're going to chop this up. Stop. Come on, bro. You can't tell me this man can't beat him to the outside. You already got the angle heading that way. And he slows down to go to whoever that is. And I'm not mad at it. Okay, throw it to him. But God, dog. Can't make this stuff up, man. I'm sorry. Well, let me just ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this right here. What Patrick Mahomes gonna do right here?
Run it.
What Lamar Jackson gonna do right here?
Run it.
Hey, come on, TD, man.
What? Okay. You don't want me to compare? You don't want me to compare?
People say that Tua's at that level, though.
Watch this, Trey.
People say Tua's at that level.
Watch this, Trey. What is Jimmy Garoppolo gonna do right here?
Run it.
No, don't. Hey, TD, stop it, bro.
You told me you don't want me to compare him to Mahomes and all them, and that's fair then. Then what Jimmy Garoppolo gonna do right here? Guess what? I'll do you one better. What Daniel Jones gonna do right here?
Run take it. Off. Daniel Jones got jets, man. He got wheels now.
Oh, I know that.
Tua is not as mobile as Daniel Jones, man, and that's that's the problem on this play. Really, he doesn't have that in him. You know, he may not have that in him to beat that D tackle.
And if you got the limitation, at least deliver this ball accurately.
I can't disagree with that. At least you can throw it. You know what? Like you say,
he threw it behind the receiver. Even though he was in front of the receiver.
Oh my Jesus!
He still managed to throw behind the receiver.
Here come another one, and thank God for Parker making a big boy throw. Parker had to reach over his head to get it, but good job, Parker. Thank you, Parker. Thank you, Parker. Parker had to lean back to catch it. And we talk about ball placement.
Highest QBR, TD.
Yeah, but because of completions. QBR don't factor in placement. Did the guy
highest completion percentage?
This is the Jacoby Brissett one. When I actually look at this play, I'm actually a little disappointed in Waddle, even though Jacoby just trash. Let me tell you why. Right here, Jacoby, if he had that bullet in him, he'll just strike it to the tight end over the middle. You see him? Wide open. He can hit the tight end. But it closes fast, and Jacoby lets it fly. I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm disappointed in Waddle. Waddle should have kept this full speed the whole time. Look at how fast Waddle's running at the bottom of this route. And watch him slow down on the cross right here. Slows down. Now
and it still went straight through his hands too.
Yep. That could have been a big play from Brissett to Waddle. Waddle slowed down on that. Waddle definitely slowed down on this pass. That was his opportunity. But here's the funny thing about those throws, though. This is what I was talking about 5 minutes ago. You see how tightly covered Waddle is on this? To a degree, NFL. He's NFL open, by the way. This is NFL open. Tua ain't never throwing that with a defender that close. He ain't throwing that. And to be quite honest with you, I don't know if he can throw that.
Was that like 60 yards?
Maybe that's why they put Brissett in, because Jesus, Brissett cannon that. Brissett threw this ball from the freaking 13. Let me count this up. Lord. 10, 20, 30 is the 43. Hold on. Are you kidding me? Brissett didn't throw it that far. 10, 20.
So about 45.
30. 40. No, it went past that. 50 yards would be the 42. Jesus. This man threw the ball to the 33-yard line.
33.
That man threw the ball 59 yards. Am I wrong? This man threw the ball 59 yards. I didn't even know Jacoby had that cannon. I didn't even know he had a cannon like that, to be honest with you. Oh, hold on. Let me back that up. Am I tripping? 50 yards would be the 37. No, man. Y'all, man, let me count this, man. Maybe I'm tripping. Is that still Tua? Yeah, that's Tua. Oh, no, I'm in the wrong area. I backed it up too much. Here we go. Let's see. So Jacoby threw it at the 13-yard line. So 13 to the 50 is pretty much 37 yards, okay? And then we'll see how far it went past that, because maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it wasn't 59. So he threw it all the way to the 32. He threw it to the 33. So 17. So 54 yards. So please forgive me. 54 yards. That's the math I have, I believe. 54 yards. All right. Oh, man. That ball went, though. And listen, ladies and gentlemen. And the crazy thing is, that's across his body. That's from one side of the field to the other side. That's across the field, not a straight line drive. That's actually across the field. You probably can add another 8 yards from the crossing. Jacoby got a cannon. I didn't even know he had it. I would like to see what the air distance was on that, because that's 54 yards. The air distance is probably 62, 63. Because he's on the right side of the hash and he throws it to the left side. Cross field, which is more yards. Man, that's probably why they put him in during that part of the game. They wanted to take a deep shot. Because Tua wasn't throwing that. Just so y'all know, he was not going to throw that ball.
That's an indictment on Tua. That's an indictment on Tua. That's literally saying he can't throw the deep pass. That's not good.
Somebody said that's a cannon. Tua had the same throw. No, he didn't. Missed me with that one. Nope. Probably threw a go route or something, but no. All right, next play. Tua's in this time. Oh, nice slant this time. Back shoulder to Gesicki. Good. I give him that one. That was a good catch too. Wish he would have led him in front, but it's all good. It was still a catch. We take those first downs. Another one back to pass. I can tell you now, he got his guy in the middle of the field. Anticipation right here. And let me tell y'all, a lot of people would say that this one wasn't accurate on the run. I actually like the placement on this one. Well, I don't, but like you would expect him to be leading the tight end in his direction. But the tight end has to actually stop and wait on the ball and back shoulder it. But you also got a defender coming, but Tua don't know that. Another reception. These receivers have grown accustomed to needing to readjust to catch balls. So give in now. Another play action. All right, he got the same running back he faked to in the flat wide open. That would be a nice look. Other than that, he got the quick dump off right here. That's an easy pass to Waddle underneath to see if he could shake his man. He hits Waddle first. What the heck was that? What in the heck just happened? Another one where y'all wouldn't realize, unless you saw the right camera angle view, you got to put this ball in front of Waddle. Why this man got to reach his hands over his head like this? Cock his body up in the air to try to catch it. You're basically throwing it behind and on top of his head instead of out in front of him. This is another prime example. Why should your receiver's body have to contort itself like that? Because you got a raggedy pass coming his way. 5 freaking feet in front of you. 5 freaking feet in front of you.
It's the weather, TD.
Oh.
It's the weather.
Waddle frustrated too. And you got to put less on that ball too. Touch it. So now the coaching staff, let me tell y'all something. This is what our coaching staff always do. When they get tired of Tua messing up throws, then they go right back to the first read throws, the quick ones. I'm telling y'all, it'd be like clockwork. Every time Tua start messing up throws, then they start going to the quick old clockwork ones. Hike the ball, throw it. Hike, fake, throw. Let me give y'all a proof of that. The play's designed for only one man. The tight end's going to block. He's never really even looking. Even Parker in the slot, the receiver, he's just going to block. He's never even really looking. These guys already know. I hate this offense. I hate its simplicity. It's so elementary. I can't stand this offense. Give me a second, man. Why is this thing? Oh, there it is. All right, here we go. All right, I see Mac Hollins coming across, quick strike bullet. I see Waddle coming across behind them, quick strike. Let's go. We step up to the pressure. Now that's the first play that I see where the offensive line was just terrible in the game. Still had an opportunity to make a play, but the O-line could have done better. You see Mac Hollins coming across right here. That's your quick hit right there. And you're looking at him. That's what amazes me about Tua. He'll be looking at something that he should hit right away and elect not to do it. Instead, wants to step up and try to avoid the pressure. Why? To make something bigger happen? What? Do what you do best. Hurry up and hit the first guy you see. Bam. Hit that freaking first guy.
It goes back to what Nick Saban said, to always try to make the big play.
Come on, man. Yeah, exactly. Come on, man. Hit the first guy. But O-line still should have did better in that situation, man. That was terrible. Another field goal settle, and this one, I don't even know if we made it. All right, back to the GOAT. Let's get back to the GOAT. Get back to the GOAT. Let's see what he do. Back to pass. Nice. And this is going to be an easy one to Parker. All he got to do is hit him in stride, and that's an easy completion, which he probably does. Oh, my Jesus. 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 Oh, my gosh. Ball just too high. Never had a chance. Even the DB, which is in great position, can't get it. Just too high.
That was a throwaway, TD.
You know, that one wasn't a throwaway. I gave him a throwaway earlier because it was tight coverage. But this ain't no throwaway. Parker got inside leverage. Box out, go up, catch that. And you notice they keep going back to that. You notice every time we backed up towards somebody else's end zone, they always going to Parker on a slant.
Mm-hmm. Parker's reliable, that's why.
Ugh. All right, pocket is decent. I think he's about to hit that out route. Not mad at this one. Good ball placement on this one. Finally, we got some good ball placement on a quick pass. I think I like this ball placement. Let me look at the replay. Yes, good ball placement. Thank you. And he able to extend for probably the first down. If the ref ain't rob us. Here we go with trick plays again. Oh my gosh. Gesicki just throwing the ball late. And it didn't matter anyway. This is what they got to result to because we don't have an offense where we can actually just get a ball to our quarterback and tell him to go make a play. This is the very next play. Pocket is there, clean. What do you have? Not much, but you got the dump off in the flat, and good job. You hit it. Thank you. I don't like what Duke did there. I thought he should have stayed on the outside and tried to go to the sticks. But good job by Tua recognizing nothing's there right away. And Tua throws it. It looks like it was almost designed that way. See, let me tell you something. It looked like it's designed that way because he kept missing it early in the game. And I think they went on the sideline and said, we're going to bring that back at some point in the game. So Tua looking it off, coming back, bam. And I think he went through his progressions on that one, so I like that. I like that. Good job. Good decision-making by Tua on that one. All right, here we go again. Tennessee with a single high. We got Parker. Good throw to Parker. And it's enough, maybe just enough for the first down. Great pocket once again, man. The O-line just played a good game versus Tennessee, which is the shocker of it all. We actually ran the ball a little, and the O-line played well, and we still got blown out. This is another play. O-line looked good. He's not even looking at Gesicki. That's a quick out route. He's still not looking, but this is the one right here. This is the dime that he throws to Waddle, I believe, on the post. This is the one to Waddle on the post. And I tell y'all every time, once every game, you'll get one of those. And that's a 50-yarder right there. That's a 50-yarder. Once every game, you'll get one of these. If you're lucky, too. So it's about 49 yards, maybe 48. He throws it at the 22. So that's a 28 yards on the backside, and everything past the 50 added on. He catches it, bam, right at the 29. So that's another 21. That's 49-yarder. That's a 49-yard pass.
I wish he was a little more consistent with it.
Well, again, this is what you have to look at. He already knows where he wants to go with this ball. He already knows this is textbook for him. It's nothing special for him. This is practice. Let me tell you why he knows. Because he has the check down. All he's doing is staring at the safety the whole time to try to keep him at bay. And right here, he's going to throw the ball. He already knows. He ain't going to Parker. He ain't going to Gesicki. Now tell me, does it look like Waddle's even open right here? No. And this is what I was trying to tell people. Waddle don't even look like he open right here. Tua ain't throwing this because he's reading the defense knowing it'll be open. He's throwing this because he's taking a shot, and he does it in practice all the time. And all he needs to do is throw the ball in a spot and hope that it connects, and it does. And it does. And great throw. Great throw. How did the O-line do? 7-man protection. He got a clean pocket. Because you only ran. And here's another thing. This is where you know you setting up a deep ball. You're going to throw it no matter what. Let me show you why. Oh, hold on. This is where you know. You got a basic 3-man route. Ain't nobody else going out. And it's all on one side of the field. This is a design to get one throw in. And they knew right here they were going for the deep post. They dialed this play up. Let's take a shot for the deep post. We're going to have 3 staggered routes. The tight end's going to drop. Parker's going to drop. Then Waddle's going to drop. That's all it is. The tight end just dropped. He pulled both of those guys. Parker's dropping, pulling that guy, and Waddle drops. This was a dialed up play. Ain't nobody else on the other side of the field. This is a 3-man route designed to try to get that based off of what they saw all game. Great coach, great play call, and great execution by Tua, Waddle, O-line, the receivers running the routes underneath, selling it. This is just a great execution. You get one of those a game. Oh, Lord, I remember this play. Now, this is what frustrates me, though. Right after all of that, we got to get this type of mess. Y'all notice every time Tua throw a big play, they go to gimmicks. Why? Because they don't feel like he can sustain great plays like that. Look at this. And I don't know why he runs back. I remember this play. Man, I remember this play from last month. I was mad at it. I don't know why he runs backwards. Take off if you don't see nothing. Watch this trick play. Pause. Ain't nothing open. Ain't nothing open. Matter of fact, just like the post, if you want to throw it, just put it up to Holland. But no, ain't nothing open. Ain't nothing open, y'all. Take off and run. What you still looking down the field for? Ain't nothing open. But tell me why this man finna start running backwards. This is what gets me. You're headed forward like you're supposed to. You're at the 35-yard line, the 34, the 33, the 33 and a half, 32. Let's go backwards. Fumble. Why?
I think he forgot what end zone he was going to.
Throw the freaking ball away. If you're not going to run, throw it away. Right here, ain't nobody open, ain't nobody going to be open. What are you trying to make happen here?
Do you think this was a bad play called?
Ain't no play call a bad call because you don't know what the defense is going to run and if it works. See, if this safety would have been blitzing on that play and Holland would have had a stream and Tua through it, everybody would be praising. You don't know. You don't know what the defense is going to run.
True.
You have no idea what the defense is going to run. And I'm going to be honest with you on this play. I don't like what Holland did on this play. He wanted to fake like he was run blocking. I would have just beelined it and just went. The execution on this play don't look really good. Look at Hollins. Look like he finna block. You see him? Then he goes. Man, I would have just took off from the get-go. The safety on the other side, he saw it. The pitch, the double pitch, let me bail. Everybody knows. You see the double pitch, you bail. But Tua, why are you finna start running back? Look, why is Tua body in this angle right here? You headed forward like you're supposed to be. Why is your body starting to come? Oh, my gosh. I don't know what that's about. I have no clue.
Me neither, TD. I don't think he knew either.
We'll see. Thank God we got back on it. Next play. Run the ball. Oh, no, he throws it in the triple coverage. See, once again, another play where we already know where we're going to go regardless of what the defense does. Doesn't matter what the defense does. They wanted to run that same little slip thing by the tight end. You see this? What I told you about earlier? Now look. 3 defenders. He cocked back. All of them finna be on it.
If he would have actually thrown it to the person right behind them, then they would have actually taken off. I think it was Gaskins.
Well, I ain't gonna knock him for that. No. The thing is, the play design, they only giving him plays he can handle. People would be like, oh, that's a bad play. It's all he can handle.
But then do you think they're limiting him or he's limiting them?
He's limiting them. And people need to make that acknowledge. See, see, how can they be limiting him when the limitations they give him, he's screwing up? This is that narrative that I don't understand. How many bad passes you saw in this game? How many wide open people that he missed did you see in this game? So how can they be limiting him if he can't even hit the limits? That's what I don't understand with people's narrative. How can they be limiting Tua when he can't even hit the limited? TD, new Miami Dolphins QB coach, LOL. Nah, I probably really mess him up. Look at this. Look at this mess. He already know where he want to go at the ball. He just throws like Parker was supposed to run to go. Parker like, what are you doing? You see Parker like, where are you going? So I don't know.
Did you forget the play?
I don't know. It could have been Parker too, but Parker looking very adamant like, what are you doing? But once again, we already know where we want to go with the ball. Mac Hollins. But we get rid of the ball.
Do you think we'll see the same thing now that we have a new head coach, a new QB coach, and a new O-line coach?
They're gonna have to figure something out to help his vision in the middle of the field. I don't know how they plan on doing that. Again, let's make sure we're clear about something. Our offense is going to look very similar. It's going to be different, but it's going to look very similar. We're still going to execute a lot of short passes with Waddle and whoever we bring in.
So it's still a wait and see. I don't know.
Oof. This is another one that aggravates the heck out of me. Y'all tell me right here, who you go to? The middle of the field, Waddle, or you go to Parker on the backside?
Middle of the field.
I know. Now, it should have been pass interference as well, but regardless, you know what's funny about it? It should have been pass interference, but it was still a bad throw regardless. Watch this. Ball was still
thrown behind him.
Yeah. Still. Imagine if the guy didn't hold him. Parker would have been a whole nother yard forward.
Yeah, and they didn't call that either.
I would rather see him throw that strike to Waddle. But it is what it is. Beggars can't be choosers. And that's pretty much it, man.
Do you think there's anything salvageable about his game we can use this new year?
Yeah. What they have to do with Tua, they have to run a lot of that bubble screen game. What they also need to do is run a lot more staggered routes. He just have to read whatever level the linebacker drop to on the stagger route, whatever one, make sure you make a decision. You can create a good, efficient game around Tua. You just need him to be at the top of his game with accuracy. And I'm not talking about completion percentage, just catches. I'm gonna tell you now, even in games like this, y'all, ball placement, I want y'all to really think about it. Look at how many third down terrible ball placements that we punted the ball. This is a game we could have still been in had he played high-level football. This is what people need to understand. It looked terrible, but if he had played high-level football, we could have still been in this game. And that's what it typically is. You just need him to not miss. And the messed up thing about it is a team like Tennessee, they play zone where they'll leave people open, but it's a tight zone where they can close on it and meet the ball there. That's why I tell y'all, we get so enamored about these trash defenses. Every team plays about 10 trash defenses a season. That's a fact. And we get so caught up on how he may look good against the trash defenses. But when you run against a team that runs man and zone, and when they run zone, it's almost like man because they're so close. You got to play better. You got to be real accurate with your passes. I truly feel like even with this same team, if Tua plays at a higher level, actually, 30% more in these situations, we would have still made the playoffs. We wouldn't have lost to teams like the Jags and stuff.
Plus or minus, do you think he gets injured next year? 1.
Does he get injured next year? I'm going to say no. I'm hoping for a full 17 next year. I'm going to say no, he doesn't get injured. Unfortunately, I got us around 10 wins next year. Either just missing the playoffs or just making it with a first round exit. Hopefully people don't feel like that's an accomplishment or we got better. Unfortunately, Mike McDaniel is inheriting a much better team than what Flores inherited. The expectation next year, regardless of new coaches and new players, because the new players are all going to be good when you really think about it. The expectations, I got to be honest, success starts at 11 wins at a minimum. Success starts at 11 wins this year. If they don't win 11, I don't blame Mike McDaniel. I just feel like he'll realize where he needs to move on. I don't know where that's going to be yet.
I think they can do 11. I think they have enough time. Based on the last 2 seasons and what we've had, I think that they have the foundation to get to 11 because we've been off by literally 1 game.
Yeah, but I feel like the defense might take a step backwards.
But if let's say the defense does take a step back, and the offense takes 2 steps forward, do you think it's going to be a more complete team that would actually help us get?
Our offense got to take 3 steps forward, and our defense can only take 1.
Give it then the 3 steps forward with the offense and 1 step back for the defense. You don't think that's still enough for us to get 11 to get in?
Depends on the defense, Jolie. Again, we don't even know if we're going to re-sign Ogba and X.
That would be sad if we don't resign Ogba and X.
It's a possible
X is already under
reality,
contract, but
it's
Ogba is the one that we need to do.
It's a reality. It's truly a possibility.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem like we should take that big of a step back in the defense because we're keeping most people in our defensive camp. I'm talking about coaches. So there is continuity there. That's why I don't think it's going to be such a leap backward.
No, see, the defense, I don't feel like the issue is really the personnel. I feel like it's the play calling. So it depends on what you get from the play calling standpoint on defense.
Well, if they're aggressive, then we'll be good. If they're not as aggressive, then yes, we're going to have that 1-7 situation.
Yeah.
So I see what you mean with that one, but I don't know. I still think it's not going to go back that much because we kept most people and we just added Sam.
Raul said you complain about his accuracy, and he's a top 10 in accuracy in the league. He's not top 10 in accuracy, Raul. He's top 10 in completion percentage. There is a difference. Do you know what accuracy is? Do you even know what the word accurate means?
I don't think so, TD. What does it mean?
Most of them don't know what it means. See, y'all got to understand completion percentage is not accuracy. When you place that ball in a position to where you can maximize the play, that's accuracy. If a guy is running towards the sideline and he got 15 feet of open space in front of him, if you put that ball in front of him and give him an opportunity to turn the corner and go up the sideline for an extra 10 yards, that's accurate. You know what's not accurate in that situation? If he got 15 yards to the sideline, he got to stop, turn around, and high point the ball, come down and get tackled right away. It's a completion, but it's not accuracy because you left those extra yards because of where you placed the ball. Know what accuracy is, man. Ball placement, not a freaking completion. It makes a difference. Mike McDaniel keep talking about yards after the catch. We could have had a whole lot more of that if the ball placement was better.
I mean, Tua actually said it himself after the game, one of the games. I wish my ball placement was better. I gotta
You
work
had
on my ball.
amazing chemistry with your receivers. Mike Gesicki, Devontae Parker coming back from injury. Is this the best connection you've had with them all season?
You know, I think there's a lot that we can learn from today. You know, ball placement for me, some catches, but you know, I think overall it's a continuation of us learning.
Dang, TD, that was so quick. I didn't even realize you had to pull up.
Even he recognizes it, and y'all out here making excuses.
I will give
Even he
him this.
recognizes it. And let me tell
I
you another
appreciate
thing.
it that he did.
Let me tell you another thing, Raul, who said, I'll take a top 10% guy in this league every day. Do you know that on 3 freaking completions, he's had us punt the ball? Do you know that there are certain drives where Tua complete 3 passes in a row and we still punt because of ball placement? Quick throw, 1 yard, tackle. Should have threw it to the outside. He would have got extra yards. What good is 3 completions if you punt the ball right after anyway? Y'all need to stop lying, man. This man ball placement, it has always been an issue. And then he be missing wide open guys. You can't deny that either. The man be missing wide open receivers. Come on, man. Somebody said he also said some catches. Duh, it ain't all of them. You saw him throw that nice post to Waddle. You saw the first play of the game, he threw a beautiful ball. You saw at the end, a little quick out route, he threw a nice one. Nobody ever said it was all of them. It ain't all of them with nobody. But it's a shame that in that game right there versus Tennessee, you got about 15 throws where you just like, what the heck was that? Either the ball placement was bad or he missing a wide open guy.
You know, people don't.
I would say that's a part of it. I would also say for myself, just finding ways to get completions, get the ball out of my hands on 3rd down. If you look at previous film, there's been some guys that have been open that I've missed. So just trying to eliminate that, you know, that period of missing guys, you know, whether it's in a flat, whether it's under route, over route, whatever it may be.
Why y'all got more excuses than him?
They're true believers.
Why do y'all have more excuses than that man? It ain't my narrative. The man said it himself. Why y'all got more excuses than him? Why? It's embarrassing. Grow up. It's freaking embarrassing. Grown men out here having more excuses than the man himself. Man sitting here telling y'all, somebody else saying, oh, you hating. Tell Tua to stop hating on himself. Tua is a freaking Tua hater then. Ridiculous, man.
TD, you can't talk to people like that. Okay?
I'm sorry, Tua. I'm sorry, Tua.
Exactly.
Even Tua hater with y'all standards. And you know what's sad about that ball placement video? Even this lady that don't know football, she just a reporter. I hear talk about, oh, you had such great chemistry in finding your receivers. She acting just like y'all, don't know the game, but he had the correct.
Well, you had amazing chemistry with your receivers. Mike Gesicki, Devontae Parker coming back from injury. Is this the best connection you've had with them all season?
You know, I think there's a lot that we can learn from today. You know, ball placement for me, some catches.
Even she out here thinking like y'all. Oh, this is the best chemistry you've had with your receivers, blah, blah, blah. Yep, accurate, right? When this man just told y'all, man, his ball placement, terrible.
That was funny, too. Yeah, that was funny. Well, you know what? People have different eye tests. That's all I can say. People have different eye tests. They see what they want to see. At this point, does he need a third year? You did say this, actually, when he was drafted, I remember. He said, year 3 guy. So I remember that when you said it. I just don't know if he's going to make that leap and bound this third year. Because it looks like he needs more than 3 years to be able to set himself. Because he's missed so much due to injuries. So, I don't know. At this point, look, if Tua balls out, it'll be the greatest thing on earth for us.
It will.
Period. It'll be the best thing. I would love it if Tua just became such a beast. Exactly how he ran over 2 people in the entire year. Only 2 people, but I give it to him. Flexing. I like that. But if he actually balled out and really showed that potential, I'd have nothing else to say. But I'm not a Tua hater. I just crush a lot. Just kidding. I just point out critically what he can improve upon. And this narrative of you're either a Tua lover or a Tua hater, no, it's just some people are more critical than others. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think if you're not critiquing your team or your players, then you don't want your team to get better. Because at the end of the day, the point is to be better because we won a Super Bowl. So if you're not getting better, then what are you doing? For that, I mean, like another team. Because at the end of the day, we're supposed to be doing better no matter who it is. So at this point, it is what it is. Tua is literally, the ball is in Tua's court. He needs to grab this ball and go with it. If he doesn't do the changes, if he doesn't put the time in, that's 1,000% on him. There's nothing else we can do. We got him a new coach. We got him a new staff. There's nothing else he can do that we can do for him.
Like I always say, time will tell. And listen, man, it's 11:30. We finna get out of here, Jolie. Listen, we appreciate everybody watching tonight. Make sure you go subscribe to Miss Fins. Subscribe to this channel. We almost at 20K. I appreciate all the love and support, man. We are out. Thank y'all so much for your love and support, but I'm gonna leave y'all with one more.
Bye, guys. Fins up.
Peace.
Coach Mike McDaniel spoke to Tua and told him, quote, my job is to coach you to get all that greatness out of you. Shannon, you've been big on Tua since he came out of Alabama. So how much better can he get?
I don't know, Skip. This Shanahan system, the West Coast system, it will placate to what he does really well. You don't need the strongest of arms. Obviously, Joe Montana and Steve Young were very successful. Jeff Garcia was very successful in this offense. But Justin Herbert would be off the charts in this offense. And it looks like to me that the Miami Dolphins took the wrong quarterback. I was wrong on this one. I don't think.
Wait, you just admitted you were wrong?
Yeah, I was wrong on this one.
Shannon Sharpe says he's wrong publicly?
Really? There's nothing wrong with that.
We did battle all those years while he was at Bama?
I thought he was great at Bama, but Skip, I'm not so sure he might not be any more than a middle-of-the-road quarterback. I don't see him being in that upper echelon or a guy that can take you to a Super Bowl.
So Brian Flores was right.
Yes.
When he dug in and said, we can't win with him.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And
you can win, but I don't believe you can win big like they want to win. Super Bowls, AFC Championship games.
So the new head coach is just saying what the owner wanted him to say. We're going forward with Tua. We're going to get greatness out of him. And the new head coach is going to be in big trouble quickly.
It might not be greatness, might not be in there. There might only be really goodness.